ANBERNIC RG50XX handheld game console review, a nostalgic powerhouse with modern flair. The retro gaming revolution continues to thrive, fueled by devices like the ANBERNIC RG40XX, a handheld console designed to evoke nostalgia while embracing modern hardware refinements. As a mid-range contender in ANBERNIC's lineup, the RG40XX targets enthusiasts seeking a balance between performance, portability, and aesthetics. With its 4.0-inch IPS screen, 64-bit architecture, and a library of 5,000-plus pre-installed games, this device promises to be a versatile companion for classic gaming. But does it live up to the hype? Let's dive into an in-depth review. Design and build quality, retro charm meets premium. Feel the RG40XX immediately stands out with its sleek, vertically oriented design, reminiscent of classic handhelds like the Game Boy Advance SP. Its compact form factor, approximately 16 centimeters by 7 centimeters, ensures portability, while the matte plastic finish offers a comfortable, grippy texture. The device feels sturdy, avoiding the cheap plastic vibe common in budget handhelds. The front panel features a 4.0-inch IPS display with a sharp 640 by 480 resolution, a standout feature for retro gaming. This pixel density is overkill for 8 16-bit consoles, but shines when rendering systems like the PlayStation 1 or Sega Saturn, where the higher resolution minimizes aliasing. The screen's vibrant colors and wide viewing angles make it a joy for both pixel art purists and those dabbling in early 3D titles. Controls are thoughtfully laid out. A D-pad, face buttons, A, B, X, Y, shoulder triggers, L1, R1, and L2, R2, and analog sticks. The D-pad has a satisfying tactile response, ideal for precision inputs in platformers or fighting games. The face buttons are slightly concave, reducing slippage during extended play. The analog sticks, while small, are responsive, though they might feel cramped for users with larger hands. A unique design flourish is the RGB lighting embedded around the bezel. This customizable feature adds a playful, modern twist, allowing users to cycle through colors or sync the lights with gameplay. While gimmicky, it's a fun addition that doesn't detract from the device's retro ethos. Performance, smooth emulation, up to PlayStation 1, powered by a 64-bit quad-core processor, likely an ARM-based chipset and paired with 1 GB of RAM, the RG4000XH handles 8-bit to 32-bit consoles effortlessly. Systems like the NES, SNES, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance, and PlayStation 1 run at full speed with 0 frame drops. PS1 titles such as Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid perform flawlessly, even with upscaling filters enabled. The device struggles slightly with more demanding platforms like the Nintendo 64 and Sega Dreamcast. While Super Mario 64 and Sonic Adventure are playable, occasional frame rate dips and audio stuttering occur in complex scenes. This isn't surprising given the hardware limitations, but those seeking seamless N64 Dreamcast emulation should look to higher-tier models like the Retroid Pocket 4. The RG40XX runs a customized Linux-based OS optimized for retro gaming. The interface is clean and intuitive, with game libraries organized by system. Features like save states, fast-forward, and screen filters, e.g. CRT shaders, are easily accessible. However, the lack of Wi-Fi means manual ROM transfers via micro SD card, a minor inconvenience for tinkerers, but a hurdle for beginners. Battery life, reliable but unremarkable. The 3,200 mAh battery provides 6 to 8 hours of gameplay, depending on screen brightness and emulation intensity. Charging via USB-C takes roughly 2.5 hours, which is standard for the category. While not groundbreaking, the battery life is sufficient for day trips or commutes. Pre-installed games, quantity over quality. The inclusion of 5,000-plus games sounds impressive, but the library is a mixed bag. While it covers classics from systems like the NES, Super Mario Bros., Zelda, and Genesis, Sonic, many titles are obscure, region-specific, or redundant, e.g. multiple Street Fighter II clones. Worse, some games are in untranslated Japanese or Chinese, limiting accessibility. Legally, the preloaded ROMs occupy a gray area. Serious collectors may prefer to sideload their own legally acquired games, which is straightforward via the microSD card slot, supports up to 512 gigabytes. Software and customization, flexible but dated. The RG40XX software is functional, but lacks the polish of Android-based competitors. The absence of Wi-Fi rules out over-the-air updates or netplay, forcing users to manually update firmware. That said, the active retro gaming community offers custom firmware, e.g. RCOS, to enhance performance and UI customization. The RGB lighting can be adjusted via a dedicated menu, offering static colors, gradients, or sound-reactive modes. It's a fun gimmick, though the lights drain the battery faster if left on max brightness.